Tell us a little about the band of the first song that we played. And who's going on with that?
Yes, that brings us to our spotlight artist for this evening is Warren Zevon. He was just an amazing musician, an amazing songwriter, just an amazing storyteller is what he really was. And that's kind of a theme we might be touching on a few times tonight. But yeah, that was Lawyers, Guns, and Money, one of my favorite tunes by Warren Zevon. It's a great way to kick off the show, Randy. All right, you're listening to Friday Night Boogie on R&J's Classic Mix. I'm the amazing Moondog, and with me is...
Rockin' Randy.
All right, Randy. Yeah, so we just heard Excitable Boy by Warren Zevon, our spotlight artist tonight. And that was the title track from Zevon's 1975 album of the same name, Excitable Boy. Also had some other great hits on it, which we're going to be hearing a little more from later. But now just a couple of tidbits on Mr. Zevon. He actually was signed with a record label in the mid-'60s called White Whale Records, and he wrote several songs back then for the Turtles, including Like the Seasons and Outside Chance. And in 1969, he wrote a song called She Quit Me, which was re-recorded by a female singer and retitled He Quit Me, and was then featured on the soundtrack to the movie Midnight Cowboy. In the early 70s, he toured with the Everly Brothers and also recorded material with both Don and Phil when they went their separate ways and released solo albums. So, we're going to be hearing some more from Mr. Zevon later, and now let's get back to the mix. All right, so now we're going back to our spotlight artist tonight, who's Warren Zevon, the amazing storyteller himself, which is kind of the theme we're touching on tonight. And there's a good story behind the next song we're going to play. In 1975, Mr. Zevon moved to Spain, and he lived and played in a bar in Barcelona, owned by his friend, a man named David Lindell. And Lindell was a former mercenary and soldier for hire. Had a lot of stories to tell, and he told a lot to Zevon, and together they wrote this next song we're going to play called Roland the Headless Thompson Gunner. Ah, Werewolves of London by our spotlight artist, Warren Zevon. And you're listening to the Moondog of K-Town and...
Rockin' Randy.
On R&J's Classic Mix. So yeah, that was Werewolves of London by Warren Zevon, again, our spotlight artist. And hey, Rockin' Randy, did you know Mr. Zevon has a connection to Fleetwood Mac?
No, I didn't. Are you serious?
Yeah, I didn't know that either. I mean, old Moondog knows a lot about music, but he doesn't know everything. I have to look some of this stuff up. So anyway, for a while, Zevon lived in L.A. with Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham before they joined Fleetwood Mac. And later on, when he released his album Excitable Boy, which Werewolves of London was the track off of that album, Mick Fleetwood and John McVie also played on it. So there you go. Who knew?
Who knew? I'm impressed.